Hello and welcome to Sin City Pixel KO podcast. This is episode 11. This is our Tech Takeover Tuesday edition. And when we talk about AI and tech, blockchain, and esports and sports, my name's David. Welcome to the show today. And we want to make sure that everyone is aware of what we're doing and trying to make sure that people are happy with what we're presenting. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and you can leave some comments and make sure that you're part of the chat and part of what we're doing as we're moving forward. And so, welcome to the show. What we want to talk about today is we're going to start talking today about the intersection of AI, blockchain, and sports, and what will happen when AI takes over sports. So that's the title of our show today. So let's kick it off and let's get right into it. And what will happen when AI takes over sports? So imagine your favorite team's every move guided not just by a coach but by an AI, but that's analyzed every game that's ever played. Imagine owning a real verifiable piece of that team through the blockchain, giving you a say in its future. And imagine the most valuable players aren't only on the field, but are also behind the keyboard, writing the code that makes it all happen. This isn't sci fi. This is what's happening in the sports industry right now. If you've been watching from the sidelines, wondering if technology is a threat to your career, you need to look closer. Because for anyone with the right skills or the drive to get them, this massive disruption is something else entirely. It's a job gold rush. The worlds of artificial intelligence, blockchain, and sports are colliding. And that collision is forging a new frontier, projected to be worth tens of billions of dollars. We're going to show you exactly how this intersection is creating a massive surging demand for new jobs right here in the US market. And we'll give you the map to the gold. So let's tackle the first section, is the problem, the great disruption. So to get the scale of this opportunity, you first have to understand the problem creating it. For decades, the sports world ran on a familiar rhythm. It was an industry built on tradition and gut instinct. Scouts drove around the country relying on a trained eye. Coaches drew up plays from experience. Broadcasters gave a one size fits all show to a passive audience. You brought a paper ticket, wore a jersey, and cheered. And the business model, straightforward: sell tickets, media rights, and merchandise. It was a well oiled machine, sure. Technology has always played a part: instant replay, radar guns, slow motion analysis. They were all add ons. They were like adding power windows to a classic car. They added new features, but they never threatened to replace the engine. What's happening now is different. The wave crashing into sports today, led by the twin titans of AI and blockchain, isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete rewrite of the industry's operating system. So you probably remember Moneyball, that movie. It was that moment when data analytics proved it could outperform generations of human intuition in baseball. The Oakland A's, on a shoestring budget, use stats to find undervalued players and take on giants like the Yankees. At the time, it felt revolutionary. Today, it looks quaint. What we're seeing now is Moneyball 2.0, or maybe Moneyball to the power of 1,000. We've gone a long way beyond spreadsheets. We have AI that can process more data in a second than the army of scouts could in a lifetime. It analyzes a player's biomechanics, their fatigue levels, their mental state, and can simulate millions of game outcomes in the blink of an eye. This leap creates the core problem for millions, career uncertainty. The very jobs that were the bedrock of sports are being shaken. A scout's good eye is now competing with an algorithm that has watched every prospect on the planet. A broadcast producer's story is challenged and by personalized AI streams that let every fan be their own director. Even a coach's strategic genius is being augmented and sometimes surpassed by machine learning that spots weaknesses no human ever could. This isn't some distant threat, it's creating a massive skills gap. Sports organizations are drowning in data, but have no one who can translate it. It's like owning a library of every book ever written, but they're all in a language you can't read. They see the promise of Web3, but no one knows how to build a smart contract. They have the money to invest, but they can't find the talent. The disruption hits the fan experience too. Today's fans grew up with interactive entertainment. They don't want to just watch, they want to be part of the action. The static website and the email newsletter feel like a flip phone in the age of smartphones. The fraud ridden secondary ticket market feels like a relic when blockchain can guarantee every ticket is real. The business model itself is cracking. Why buy a generic jersey when you can own a unique digital collectible that gets you into a exclusive chat with a player? The entire infrastructure of sports, how it makes money, engages fans, and manages talent, was built for a world that's quickly disappearing. So that's the problem. It's a storm of disruption, creating career anxiety and a dangerous skills gap. The foundations are trembling. But here's the key: a foundational crisis is also a foundational opportunity. The old world is crumbling, and in its place, a new one is being built. The architects, engineers, and builders of that new world are about to be in incredibly high demand. So now let's get to the solution: the twin engines of AI and blockchain. When the foundation cracks, you can't patch it with old materials. You need something new. In sports, that new foundation is being laid by two of the most powerful technologies of our time: artificial intelligence and blockchain. These aren't just buzzwords, they are the engines driving real solutions. First up is artificial intelligence. Forget the sci-fi robots. In sports, AI is the ultimate assistant, the coach, scout, and doctor all rolled into one. Its impact is clearest in three areas. Number one is player performance and health. For a century, athlete health was managed with guesswork. AI replaces that guesswork with predictive science. It's like installing a check engine light for the human body. Take a company like Plantiga, which uses in shoe sensors to measure every tiny aspect of stride and force. The AI analyzes this data to predict fatigue and identify injury risks before they happen, flagging a problem before the engine starts smoking. Then there's Springbrook Analytics, who AI analyzes an MRI to create a 3D detailed map of an athlete's muscles. This lets teams see exactly which muscles are overstrained, turning the team doctor into a data scientist who can prevent injuries instead of just reacting to them. The second area is strategy and scouting. This is the Moneyball 2.0 part. AI is like having a chess grandmaster whispering moves in a coach's ear. Companies like Fastbreak AI are solving the complex puzzle of league scheduling. In scouting, AI can analyze thousands of hours of game footage to find hidden gems. The best example came from esports. Sony's AI, Sophie, trained on data from the world's best Gran Turismo drivers until it could beat them by inventing strategies humans had never even considered. The coach's job isn't to be replaced, but to learn how to use this as the ultimate strategic partner. Finally, AI is overhauling fan engagement. The one way broadcast is dead. Imagine your game stream becoming your personal sports DJ, knowing exactly which players' highlights and stats you want to see, and mixing them into your feed automatically. AI can also manage dynamic ticket pricing to keep stadiums full or offer you a discount on a jersey right after a game winning shot. Now, for the second engine, blockchain. If AI is the brain, blockchain is the unforgeable public record. Many people hear blockchain and think of crypto bubbles, but that's like dismissing the entire internet because of the dot com burst. At its core, blockchain is a technology of trust. Think of it as a shared public notebook where every transaction is written in permanent ink for all to see. This solves some of the most stubborn problems in sports, starting with the fans. For years, being a fan was a one-way street. Blockchain changes that. Fan tokens and digital collectibles are like owning a share of the team's community. It's the difference between buying a band's t-shirt and buying a backstage pass that also gives you a vote on their next album cover, unlocking a new universe of perks. This model is attracting serious money from Lucra Sports, social wagering platform, to mystical games, player-owned digital economies. Beyond fans, blockchain solves logistical nightmares. The ticketing industry has been plagued by fraud. With blockchain, a ticket becomes a unique digital asset with its own unforgeable birth certificate. The team can see every resale, cap scalper prices, and eliminate counterfeit tickets entirely. Finally, blockchain is empowering athletes. It allows them to become their own art gallery, interacting directly with their fans and selling their own branded digital items instead of going through a web of middlemen who all take a cut. Together, AI and blockchain are not just patching the cracks, they are building a completely new and more powerful structure for the entire world of sports. We've covered how AI and blockchain are rebuilding sports from the inside out. But does this mean for your career? Before we dive into the specific jobs in this gold rush, you can please let us know what you think in the comments of which of these technologies, AI, performance, analytics, blockchain, fan ownership, excites you the most. You can just drop a thought in the comments that we have, and we're on different channels, so you can check us out on. We're on YouTube, and we're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Twitch, and we're on X, and so you can check us out on any of the stations and channels that you're on. So make sure you give us a like and check us out. And we want to thank you for sticking with us. And we want to welcome you to the show. And if you're just catching on right now, if this is your first time with us, I'm David. And let's just keep going. The next section we're going to talk about is the opportunity, the job gold rush. We've seen the problem, industry and disruption. We've seen the solution, the twin engines of AI and blockchain. Now we get to the heart of the opportunity. The skills gap is exactly what's creating a job gold rush. When an industry decides to rebuild itself, the people who know how to use the most new tools become the most valuable commodity on the market. So, where are these jobs? They're being forged in the job creation labs, a dynamic ecosystem of venture capital incubators, university research departments, and specialized startups. These labs act as a bridge connecting innovative tech with the established power of major sports leagues. A firm like Sapphire Sports, incubators like 76 Capital, or even the Green Bay Packers' own venture fund, Titletown Tech, are all pouring money into this space. By following the money, you can see exactly where the new veins of opportunity are opening up. This brings us to the most important question. What are the actual jobs? Let's break down the five of the most in demand roles. First is the AI sports performance analyst. Think of this person as a high tech mechanic for the human body. They use data from sensors like Plantiga to fine tune the athlete like a Formula One engine. They answer critical questions. Is a player's workload creating an injury risk? Can a tiny tweak to their form boost their accuracy? This role requires a blend of data science, biomechanics, and the communication skills to explain it to a coach. Second, the blockchain and Web3 sports developer. This is the city planner for the new fan economy. These developers are the civil engineers building the secure digital roads, bridges, and marketplaces that everyone else will run on. They write the smart contracts for fan tokens and ticketing systems. The skills, expertise in languages like Solidity and an understanding of tokenomics are highly technical and in short supply. Then the third position is the esports and virtual reality content strategist. This person is the digital theme park designer. As sports and gaming merge, they design the immersive rides and the experiences. They might build a VR training program for a quarterback, produce a major sports tournament, or create marketing campaigns that blend the physical and digital worlds. The skills are a mix of video production, 3D modeling, game engine experience, and community management. Fourth role is the sports tech product manager. This is the ultimate translator. A great product manager is like a general contractor, fluent in the three languages of a project: the engineers building it, the executives funding it, and the fans who will use it. They guide a product from idea to launch, requiring requiring a rare mix of technical literacy, business sense, and project management discipline. The fifth role is the ethical AI and data governance specialist. This is a brand new and vital role, acting as the referee for the data game as teams collect staggering amounts of personal data. Someone needs to write the rulebook. How should player biometric data be used in contracts? Who owns it? This specialist navigates privacy laws and builds policies that create trust. The role draws from law, ethics, and cybersecurity. So how do you get on this gold rush? How do you get in? Start by bridging disciplines. If you're a sports fan, learn data science online. If you're a developer, immerse yourself in the business of sports, of a sport. Follow the money by watching the VC firms we mentioned, the startups they are fund and hiring. And get involved in the community. The map to this gold rush isn't hidden, it's being drawn in real time. So, as we conclude and wrap up, let's survey the landscape we've crossed. We started with the problem. a massive disruption shaking the sports industry. Then we moved to the solution, the twin engines of AI and blockchain, rebuilding the industry with intelligence and trust. And then finally, we arrived at the opportunity, a genuine job gold rush where demand for talent is exploding. So these new roles are here right now. AI performance analysts, blockchain developers, VR content strategists, sports tech, product managers, and ethical AI specialists. Looking forward, the picture gets even clearer. We're heading towards a future of personalized stadiums where athlete careers are longer and healthier, and the games we love are richer with insights. This isn't a future where tech replaces the soul of sports. It's a future where it amplifies it. The most valuable people in the sports industry of tomorrow won't be the algorithms. They will be the translators. They will be the people who can stand at the intersection of these colliding worlds, the ones who understand the beauty of a perfect play and the elegance of a clean line of code. The disruption is real, but it's not a threat. It's a doorway. The gold rush is here. You have the map. The next move is yours. So we've explored a ton of new roles from AI analysts to blockchain developers. Now, I want to try to make sure that we include you and hear from you. So, which one of these new career paths sounds the most exciting? Which steps are you going to take to get there? Let's build a community of pioneers. Let us know in the comments what you think. And if you found this deep dive valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe for more as we keep going through the Sin City Pixel KO podcasts. And we'll have more coming up, more information that we're going to provide for you. So make sure that you like and subscribe so that we know if you like these episodes, or should we, try to pick some other different types of topics. So we're always looking for your input and for your comments. It makes us grow and makes us get better. So thank you for coming and joining us on this show this week. And thank you for coming on to the Sin City Pixel KO Vegas Sports and Esports podcast. And my name's David, and we want to make sure that we want to wish everyone out there happy holiday, happy new year. And as we finish up the year and look forward to 2026, we want to make sure that we're talking about the topics that you enjoy. So stay tuned for more topics and stay tuned for more information that we're going to provide to you. So we enjoy having you. And so have a great day. We'll talk soon.